I forgot how much I enjoyed coaching and developing people. I did that in my past life, and I'm in real estate now, and I don't really do that, but I threw it out there that I had some time this week, and I wanted to offer some time to coach and develop agents that are looking for some assistance or some push or whatever. And so had 3 calls today, pretty excited. So these really relate to real estate, and they relate to any business, especially sales. And because at the end of the day, real estate's like a lot of other businesses, and these are general things that can help you in whatever you do, whether you sell oils or you sell houses. And so let's start out with the first one, is how to build a business on referral. So whether you sell pens or you sell the service like helping assist buying and selling of houses, you can build a business on referrals, because if you sell somebody one pen, chances are they might need another pen at some point, or they know friends and family and coworkers that also want pens. If you help somebody buy or sell a house, chances are they will buy and sell a house at some point again in their lives, and they know friends, family, coworkers that also might want to buy and sell a house. So, how to build your business on referral. The best thing and the easiest way to do it is be really good at what you do. If you are good, you communicate well, you're likable, you're trustworthy, and they will use you again in the future, you're the easiest person to refer out, because they can say, hey, buddy or dad or son or whatever, I've worked with Jordan before. I know exactly how he is. He is one of the best at what he does. I highly recommended you should just call him. I get that all the time. But if you're not good at what you do, it doesn't matter how you follow up and how you keep in touch. If you're not good at what you do, you're not going to get referral business. So the first thing you have to do is be really, really good. The second thing you have to do to get referral business and build a business on referral is keep in touch with people. Now, I'm not calling my people and saying, hey, when are you looking to sell? Hey, when are you looking to buy? But I'm keeping in touch with them to let them know that I'm here to support them, I'm here to help them, and I'm here when they need me. Now, needing me might be they need a painter. They need a window person. They need a cleaner. They have questions on how to fill out a homestead exemption. It can be anything that's remotely real estate related. If they know that I'm the expert and I'm their one-stop shop contact person, I can direct them in whatever direction they need to be to get whatever they need done. So if I keep in touch with them, I'm not asking them to sell or buy or whatever. I'm just saying, hey, I'm here as your support. I'm here as your friend. I'm here as your professional real estate agent. Anything you need, let me know. If I don't keep in touch with them, they're going to forget about me. They're going to forget that I'm in real estate. They're going to forget that I'm good at real estate. And some of them won't. I don't know. I keep in touch with most of my people. But that is really important. So you have to be really good at what you do, and you have to keep in touch. How do you keep in touch, you ask? Handwritten cards. These are one of the cheapest marketing things you can do and one of the most powerful. You can send these to anyone for any reason. If you have a funny personality and like a joking personality, everyone knows that you have that kind of goofiness to you, you could send all sorts of funny stuff in these. You might write somebody a note. Hey, just wanted to say hi. Hope the family's doing well. I don't think I've sent one of those, but maybe I'll start doing that. But these are super powerful. And look, they even have all my name and information down at the bottom because my handwriting is not so great. And if they decide to post it on social media or put it up on their fridge, I want them to easily be able to read my stuff on here: phone number, email, social media, name, logo, that kind of thing. I love these. You can send them for almost next to nothing. You can buy them for next to nothing. I buy them from Vistaprint, and they're just awesome. Also, fun fact, traditionally, men write on flat cards. Men don't write on the foldable cards. Now, you can choose to write on whatever you want, but traditionally, women write on the bifold cards. Men traditionally write on the flat card. I prefer the flat card, whether you're a man or a woman, is because there's no cover on it. So if somebody is going to post this or put it on the fridge or anything like that, it's always going to be this side of it, and so they're going to see all my information. Sneaky little guerrilla marketing there, if you know what that is. And I just love handwritten notes. If you've ever worked for me before, when I was at my last life, at that last career, I probably wrote you one of these at one point. Lifetime only had the two. Oh, that company only had the two, the bifold, so I wrote those, but I love doing that. That is an easy way to keep in touch with people. You can send Starbucks gift cards for like $5 and people love those. The other thing I do is for when I get referrals from people and they close, I will go bring them one of my infamous Yeti cups. I wish I had one with me. I don't. But I bring one of my infamous Yeti cups to them and say, hey, thank you. I wanted to thank you for sending your friend, family, coworker, whatever, to me. I really appreciate you doing that. That means a lot to me. Here's a Yeti, and here's a thank you card that I write with a Yeti. And it's just, people love Yetis. And it has my logo on it. So they will carry my Yeti around, and they brand me wherever they go. More guerrilla marketing, maybe. I don't know if that's guerrilla marketing or not. The other thing is, if you're going to spend money, do it on those kind of things. Spend it on the people that trust you, the people that you already have relationships with, because that will be, your money will go a lot further than if you're just mailing a neighborhood through like farming or something. That's really tough and really expensive. Second, build systems. This came from a question that was, if there's nothing to do, what do I do? And that was kind of a tongue-in-cheek comment for me, because there's always something to do. There's always something you do. You can prospect or you can build your systems. So when it comes to business, and probably business in general, but definitely real estate business, you have your creation of business, getting business to come in. You have your center or your second level of business, which is your working on the business that I have right now. I'm showing properties, I'm marketing listings, I'm working on contracts to get into the closing table, that kind of thing. The third section that a lot of people miss when they start building their business is building the foundation of their business, or building the systems or the standard operating procedures, or SOPs. Now, if you come from a place of corporate world, that SOP probably makes you cringe, but it's super important to building your business. SOPs allow you to build the systems and hand those systems off. For example, I did this recently. A lot of our social media, I handed off to my wife, Tiffany. She's now on our team. She's working for us. Actually, she's not working for us. She does whatever she wants. But she runs a lot of our social media. Now, if you see something posted on my page, it's me. But like our blogs or $1 Million Monday or things like that, over the probably 2 months prior to her joining the team, I built, every time I would do a social media post for our business stuff, I would build out exactly where to find the information, how to post it, what links to do, when to post, what time to post, what day to post, what system do we want to post in, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever. Didn't have Pinterest then. And I had the system, this is a Word document, by the way, I had the system written down. And so when she joined the team, I was like, hey, here is the stuff that I would like you to handle, and here's how to do it. If you have questions, let me know. She's just read it and figured it out. It was super easy. So that's what she does. Now, if we bring on more people to the team and she wants to pass that off to other people, she can easily go, hey, here's the how-to. And by then, she might modify that SOP and those documents, which is fine. But that is a system that is going to take time that I don't have to worry about and hand it off to somebody else. Now, as you build these systems and you have more people come in, you can plug them into these systems you have in place. Because as a single agent or as a small team, everything you do is typically in your head. The problem with that is you have to explain that to other people. And when they do it wrong, you're going to go, why aren't they doing it my way? Well, they're not doing it your way because you didn't explain to them in the smallest detail possible exactly what it needed to get done. Now, I'm big about once they have the project, they want to modify it, they want to adjust it, I'm all for that because I want them to, take ownership of that and make it better, honestly. There's people that do things like that better than I do. Like Tiff started a Pinterest page. Didn't even cross my mind, and it's awesome, by the way. So building systems is super important. A wise man just once told me, he's a local agent. I think I remember who it is, but I'm not 100% sure. He says, anything you do more than once needs a system. So if you do it twice or more, build a system around it. That's easy. If you have a buyer appointment with every one of your buyers, build a system for it. If you have an input form for your clients, build a system for it. Build a filing system for it. Whatever you need to do, build a system. Next question was, we're going to kind of go into, I'm going to skip down to the last one, which is more general business related. It's how to take your side gig and make it your full gig. And this next comment comes from a guy, I'm pretty sure it comes from Brad Lee in Vegas. He owns a company called Lightspeed Virtual Training. And he says, to increase your business, and I'm laughing because it's just common sense once you hear it. There's 2 ways to increase your business and make more money. Do more, get better. And when you hear that, you're like, yeah, that's right. It's common sense once you hear it, but the way he says it's super clear. And so do more, get better. So if you have a side gig that you're trying to make your full gig, what you need to do is do more of what you know works, what gets you more sales, what gets you more closing, what gets you more revenue, whatever your side gig is. Do more of it and get better. Let's use an open house as an example. Let's say every open house that's hosted has 10 people. Let's say for every 10 people, one person decides to work with you. So if you do 2 open houses, you now have 20 people that show up, and 1 out of 10 is 2 people out of those 2 open houses that decide to work with you. These are fake numbers, I'm making it up, but I want to prove a point. So you do 2 open houses, or you normally do 1 open house and you get 1 client. Now you're doubling it, you're getting 2 open houses, you get 2 clients. You do 4 open houses, you do 4 clients. That is doing more. So instead of 1 open house, you're doing 4 open houses. The other side of this is you can get better. Get better at closing deals, get better at talking to people, get better at building rapport, get better at showing people that you're an expert and they want to hire you. Let's say now for every 10 people, you get 2 people. So for every 10 people you see at an open house, 2 of those decide to work with you as their agent, right? So now let's combine those 2 things. Let's say we did more, we're doing more, and we're getting better. So now instead of doing 1 open house and getting 1 client, you're doing 4 open houses and getting 8 clients. Do more, get better. It's as simple as that. So you want to take your side gig and move it to a full gig. You want to take that project or that thought in your mind and make it a side gig. Now's the time. A lot of you are spending a bunch of time at home and you're going, I don't know what to do. What do I do with all of this time? And I understand you probably have kids and dogs and all this craziness, but I promise you, you can carve out some time to do what is really important to you. A bunch of stuff is locked down right now. We're still pretty busy in real estate, but a bunch of you are at home, especially if you have kids and your kids' school's closed. You're at home taking care of your kids, probably working out of the house. Your boss isn't gonna know whether you're working on their stuff or not. Work a little bit more and get more efficient, work more, get better, right? And work on that side gig so that you can leave that job that you probably don't even like, so your side gig can be your main gig. 2 more things. These are more real estate related. How do you get more listings? People hire listing agents for tons of different reasons. But what I found is when I had my first few years in real estate, I was really heavy buyer. I was on a real estate team at one point, and all I got was buyers. I didn't handle listings. And I wanted more listings as I went out and built my own business. What I did is I started going out and hosting open houses. I would host open houses for other agents because I wanted to bring people in and I wanted a potential to pick up buyer clients. I also wanted to market the property for sale. Because I spent so much time in these houses, I learned a lot about houses, and you saw me on the video camera saying, hey, welcome to 123 Main Street. We're gonna have this home open to guests between 1 and 3 this Saturday. Come check it out and say hi. And you kept seeing them at house after house after house after house. And it made me look more comfortable in houses. And you thought, hey, Jordan is in a lot of houses all the time. Maybe I should call him when I'm looking to sell my house. That helped out a ton. I really think that was a big impact on how I got into doing more listings. Now we have a bunch of listings and we get a bunch of listings from our bunch of listings. So, and we handle buyers too, obviously. The second question I had was how to tap into the luxury market. This, I don't really know if I have a great answer, but my first thing is you need to be really good. Because I find that a lot of business owners, a lot of C-level executives, a lot of executives in general, they can see through your BS. So if you're walking through a high-end luxury home and you don't know what you're talking about and you don't feel comfortable in that home, they're gonna see right through it and they're gonna hire somebody else. They're not gonna hire you. They're gonna realize you don't know what you're talking about, you're not comfortable in the home, you know nothing about the home, and they won't use you because they want an expert and they want something good, somebody good and oftentimes experienced. So how do you get good and how do you get experienced? Go spend time in luxury properties. Now, I wouldn't recommend just branding yourself with luxury. I'd recommend branding yourself with everything. Over the past few years, I've sold like a $40,000 house, and we now have a listing for over $9 million. All price points, literally all price points. But I want people to understand that a $200,000 property is not a waste of my time. That's our bread and butter. That's where we do a lot of price points. That 200, 300, 400, those moderately priced homes are a lot of our business. But this luxury stuff is super pretty, it's super fancy, it's super nice. The luxury properties are so much fun. There is more custom stuff in some of those single rooms that's an entire neighborhood. Literally. Like some of the rooms in that crazy listing we have in Flower Mound has so many custom details in that house that it's more custom details in all of my neighborhood. It's crazy. It's mind-blowing. And so they're really fun to market. They're really fun to show on video. They're really fun to talk about. But we also want to make sure you know that we do a bunch of business at the regular price points too, like my home. The other thing about luxury is you got to get comfortable in the space. So go to broker opens that are in the luxury space. Yeah, they probably have free food and free drinks, and that's fun too, but go in the property and get to learn the property. Get to learn what the pieces are. Get to know Venetian plaster is. What kind of flooring is here? What kind of wood is here? I'm not really an expert at wood, but there's a lot of different types of woods out there. What kind of features do people like in their kitchen? What kind of features are optional? Did you know a double dishwasher is a thing? I know that, but did you know that? That is a big deal and super, super cool. We're in a moderately priced house, in a moderately priced neighborhood. We have one dishwasher. I promise you we could put 2 dishwashers to work. So having 2 dishwashers is super cool. That's a feature that you see in a lot of higher end houses, or double sinks, double islands, hidden spice racks, built-in trash drawers, built-in refrigerator freezer, built-in warming drawers, built-in fridge drawers or freezer drawers, all that stuff. And so to understand and really get to know these luxury properties well is super important, because when you're walking through a property like that, you're going to want to be the expert and to be able to explain what everything is. And the biggest thing is when you walk into a property that is exceptionally built and is an exceptional price, it can be intimidating. I've been in a bunch of nice properties and I'm very comfortable in them because I've done it a lot. But when you go into these high-end luxury properties, you want to be comfortable in them because people will see through it if you're not comfortable. If you're not comfortable opening a $40,000 door, that's going to show. Because you're like, oh God, what if I break it? If you're not comfortable opening a drawer that is an antique piece that's 200 years old because it's built into the hutch in the dining room or whatever, it's going to be obvious. So get super comfortable in that luxury space. And when you end up being around people, whether it's an open house or it's a referral, which a lot of luxury clients come from, they will meet with you. And once they meet with you, they will know that you really know your stuff and they will trust you more because you know what you're talking about. The other thing is, do not BS people. If you don't know the answer to something, don't tell them you know the answer, or don't say, I think this. Get them the answer. I got crap about this recently on one of my posts. Somebody goes, well, if you don't, you should know the answer to everything. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't. I should be honest with people. It is often that I'm in a property, and again, if you're in a high-end luxury property, everything is custom. And somebody has a question on what brand of in-ceiling speakers are these? I might not know the answer to that. I will get you the answer to that. That is what people want to hear, and that's every price point. Don't BS people. Don't tell people you know something when you don't. Be honest about it. Say, I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know the answer to that. Let me get back to you. And sometimes the seller doesn't even know the answer to that, or the other agent doesn't even know the answer to that. It's okay too, but at least you can tell them you've done the research and you tried to figure it out, and so on and so forth. But that's my not really secret. Luxury's tough. They have to trust you, and you have to really know your stuff, and that's really every price point. I don't know why that's just luxury, but luxury is sophisticated. The properties are sophisticated, and you really got to know the properties, all these hidden things. There's hidden rooms in a bunch of houses. There's hidden, cabinets and stuff like that, hidden spice drawers in a bunch of those houses that are fun. So just get comfortable. Go to broker opens, go to open houses on that luxury space, and go to new builds. If there's a new build, especially if they're building one as a spec or they have one as a model home for a custom builder, go check it out. When it's during a slow time, like maybe in the morning on a weekday, and go in and just talk to the salesperson. Tell them that, hey, you're interested in understanding and learning the product of that builder, and you want them to just show you around a little bit. What makes them different than other builders in the price point? Take your notepad, take notes. Spend time in the house, get comfortable, and know what differentiates them. Because chances are that salesperson knows that if you're understanding their product, when somebody comes to you and they're asking about that price point or that area or whatever, you're going to be able to speak intelligently about that particular builder and more likely to sell one of their products. So those are my things for today. Super excited about those coaching calls. I hope that was super valuable for you guys that I got on the phone with today, building your business. And if anyone else wants to spend some time, I still have some time through the end of the week that we can hop on a video call or just a call, like a phone call, and chat about how you can build your business and whatnot. Hopefully send some good vibes out there. I know we're in crazy times, but I want to support you guys and grow your business as much as possible, whether you're in real estate or you're doing something else. So I'm Jordan Bellinger. I'm with the Bacon Bellinger Real Estate Group at Coldwell Banker Apex in North Texas. I am a real estate agent in North Texas, and we have a network of agents all over the world. So if you have real estate specific questions, needs, etc., anywhere in the world, let us know. We'll connect you to top agents in your area. And that is it. I'm signing out, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.